let's talk about how I was able to pay off my debt in 30 days without a side hustle and how I even enjoyed the process. So first off, it is important to find your guilty pleasure. I spent absurd amount of money on going to festivals, going to concerts, traveling, like so many different things, getting takeaway food that I don't need. So it's really important to see like, okay, what is your guilty pleasure that you spent so much money on? And I did this by looking at my finances, looking at my bank account, what I spent in the last 30 days and what I spent in the last 90 days to kind of see like monthly, how much do I spend on transportation, how much do I spend on takeaway food, like going out, eating out, going to the club. And I marked it in different kind of colors to see how much I spent on each, and then I subtracted what I need, essentially like going to work or rent. You subtract those and then you see, okay, how much money do you spend on top for fun? The second step is to spend less money. So after you know what your guilty pleasure is, how can you spend less? So for example, if you spend a lot of money on eating out, why is that? Is it because you're seeing friends? Can you ask your friends to come over and cook with them? Like, you could change the kind of activities that you are doing, finding ways to spend less money. If you love Chinese food and you don't make Chinese food at home, you will always go to have Chinese food at your favorite restaurant. If you're the same kind of person as me when it comes to eating out and enjoying that and not wanting to give that up, there are so many recipes on how to cook basic meals that are really enjoyable with a lot of flavor. Starting with recipes with like a little amount of ingredients is like really easy to shop for, and it will save you tons of money. So the next thing that I did was selling things. The average American household has 3 million things inside of their home, and that's just crazy because we don't use all these things. And I'm pretty sure everyone has like different kinds of drawers that they open, and they're just cluttered up things. Not everything inside of there is something that you need, and this is a sign to throw out things. Especially looking at all kind of like electronics that we have. We're like, okay, if in case we lose our phone, we have like one backup phone or maybe two, and it's just so many things that we could actually sell right now. Because especially when it comes to phones and electronics, the older they are, the more likely they're going to lose their value. So if we're not using it right now, why not sell it? Because always thinking like, I might need this in like 1 year, it's out of our control. We don't know if we will lose our phone and need that backup phone. But for me, that was a sign to let go of everything that I have and just selling as much as I can, because I wanted to pay off my debt so bad. And that is something that you should do too, because there are so many cards, at least the credit card that I had has such a high interest rate, and that should scare us enough to not spend money that we don't have and end up in debt. What I did is try to go to flea markets to sell clothes, upload clothes online, like so many different places. And what I love about this is because it's not a side job that you need to sign a contract for and show up on this day at that time and stuff. You can do this at any time of the day and you can upload as much as you want. You can just upload one product and see like how it's doing, or you can upload multiple things. You can start without any kind of experience and you can't really make any mistakes, and that's what's so nice about this. I had so many clothes that I sold for only like $3 or $4, which is not a lot of money, but seeing how it added up that I'm at like 500 something now is awesome, because now I can pay off my debt by just the things that I was selling. And it really depends on how high your debt is and how high the value is of the things that you're selling. But I'm telling you, all the clothes that I sold were off-brand clothes from like H&M, and I had an old iPad that I sold. Maybe you have any kind of books, because I had all the Harry Potter books that I sold. I love Harry Potter, but I read them so many years ago and I don't think about rereading them. So I was like, okay, why are they just sitting here in the bookshelf? I need to sell them. And the same thing applies to you. You need to sell the things that you are not actively using. And my next pro tip is to make this whole situation fun. Having debt is not fun. Struggling with money is not fun either, but trying to find a way how it can be fun to make that money or have this challenge of paying off your debt. that's what I did. I did a challenge. I was like, okay, I want to do this in 30 days, and how can I do this? So when it came to like the selling part of the things that I wanted to sell, I was just looking at, okay, I want to make 700 bucks. So that means I need to sell a lot of clothes, because if every clothing piece that I'm selling is only 3 or 4 bucks, that means I have to upload over 100 clothes. And that's what I ended up doing, and finding things that have like higher value to add to that. And that's the same thing that you can do. If you have a certain aim that you're going for, this will motivate you and push you to trying to reach that by uploading and selling more things. What I did is like I pretended to have a business, viewing it as like these are my customers and I have like a certain product. Because in the beginning, when you start asking for certain prices, you will see, okay, I have a lot of requests on this, maybe I asked for too little amount of money. So this will improve your money skills to see like the value of certain products. This will also motivate you each sale, and seeing like the money going in and seeing that you make more money that you spend. And that is like the best way to build like healthy money habits, and to see how hard it is to sell certain things. And I have still over 60 clothes uploaded that I didn't sell at all. It is way easier, as we all know, to spend money than make that money back. And that will also help us to be more mindful once we spend money again, because we're like, is it really worth it to spend 30 bucks on getting 2 drinks? I just value other things way more. I hope you liked this video and it helped you to understand your financial situation and how to go about this step by step. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Bye!